Well, isn't that a little crazy? That's a surprise. Serj Tankian of System of a Down and Gibson just announced a new signature guitar for Serj, which looks like this. It is a modern Les Paul that is designed like one of Serj's paintings. Just for the record, those who know me know that I'm not the biggest fan of Gibson guitars. And I know there's a lot of you out there that it's your favorite brand, and that's absolutely fine. I'm not saying your opinion is bad or something like that. Not every guitar is for everybody. You shouldn't necessarily like my favorite guitar either, right? So we can still be friends. Let's check out the specs. What do we got here? Serj Tankian Foundations Les Paul Modern Sublimation. I like the looks of this guitar, not gonna lie. So it's a limited edition. Only 25 of them are made with ultra modern weight relieved mahogany body. That's fantastic. I like that. A triple A figured maple cap with sublimation printed Serj Tankan artwork. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Again, I like the guitar so far, but that doesn't make any sense. And the reason for that is that why would you want to have a highly figured maple top on a guitar that you're going to paint over? Right? You got your body wood, and then you got your thinner top wood. And if you're staining that guitar, that makes perfect sense. You put a very highly figured wood there so that that guitar looks beautiful. You know, you can see the patterns in the wood and so on and so forth. But if you're painting over like that guitar with this artwork, and you can see that, like if you look at the photo, you can see even the paint strokes, like the brush strokes of Serj Tankian's artwork is printed on it, right? So this is a paint job. This is not a stain job. So you're covering the maple figure. Yeah, why would you do that? So this is either like just a marketing thing or not a very smart thing to do, unless like Serj went like, hey, this is what I really want to be there, and then they just tried to honor his wish there. But this doesn't make any sense. You put a very high quality AAA wood, for tone wood for sure, because this is an exclusive guitar, but you don't want that to be highly figured. Why would you do that? You're painting over it. So you have a mahogany neck with a slim taper profile. Love that. And modern contoured heel. Love that. Compound radius. Oh, this is really interesting. I've never seen a Les Paul with compound radius. Compound radius, ebony fretboard with 22 medium jumbo frets. That's really interesting. So what's the compound? What's the compound? Let's have a look. Here we go. Neck. Fretboard radius is 12 inches. Hold on, that's it? What about the other one? Like 16 inches towards the heel? Like, what are we compounding the 12-inch with? Huh? Is this me? Compound radius means that the radius, the roundness of your fretboard changes from, one side of your neck to the other side of the neck, right? That's what compound means. So compound radius, ebony fretboard. And then here it just says 12 inches. That's not a good job here, okay? 12 inches with what? Is the compound incorrect? That V-shaped Corey Bailu Jackson King V guitar, that's 12 to 16 compounds. So I've played with one before and they're fantastic. It feels great. The only thing I didn't like about this guitar so far is that it looks like, from the photos, and it can be inaccurate, it looks like that the neck finish is gloss. And if that's the case, that's a downer. I don't like gloss finishes. It's just a little sticky for me. I like fast and let my hand go. Burst Bucker Pro and Burst Bucker Pro Plus pickups. And Serj Tankian's Foundation Experience and Accessory Package. And a hard shell case. And we have a video. Oh god, I hate the center of sound.
My name is Serj Tankan. I'm honored to be working with the Gibson family on a number of projects, all under the headline of Foundations.
Number of projects, huh? Okay, so it's not one thing, it's a number of projects. And I think this is what they were referring to on Gibson's website when they said, oh, it's like the Foundation Experience. It has to do with Serj's album, Foundations. I called it an album, it's an EP. My apologies. It's unforgivable.
We released that record, and now we're releasing a companion signature guitar.
There we go.
The guitar is a Les Paul Modern,
Yep.
and it's ingrained with my artwork, an
Yep.
art piece that I had done years ago called The Sunburst. We've got signed 25 limited edition guitars. It's a beautiful guitar.
It is a beautiful guitar.
And the collection includes the guitar. It also includes a signed vinyl of our record
Yep.
foundations. It also includes a print of the artwork, Sunburst, which we've used for foundations. And also my memoir, Down with the System. A pair of VIP tickets of your choice of any of the System of a Down 2025 stadium dates in North America.
Okay, so you get a signed guitar, you get a memoir, you get a free ticket of your choice, you get the print of the painting. Yeah, that's a nice deal. So for how much is it again? So you get all of that for $7,500 US. And to order it, you have to call the Gibson garage to order. Right, okay. Okay, let's check out the other features. Control knobs, clear top hat. This is actually really good. This is very important given the fact that you're painting a whole artwork on the guitar. You want everything to represent that painting as much as possible. So anything other than the clear, like transparent knobs would have been a problem. Like I would be like, oh, this is ridiculous. So that's a very good choice. Gibson, again, give credit when it's due. Bridge, aluminum, Nashville Tunomatic. Yes, yep, this is indeed a Nashville Tunomatic. Pickup covers are black nickel. Tailpiece is aluminum. Truss rod is adjustable. How? This is again another example where Gibson is not doing a good job communicating the features of the guitar, especially for a boutique guitar like this, right? So is it two-sided adjustable? Is it one-sided? If it's a modern guitar, you would expect it to get adjusted both ways for both, adding bow or relief. But yeah, like I'll be surprised if it's another way around, but you gotta do these little things for a boutique guitar, man. Like you gotta, anyways. Electronics, Burst Bucker Pro Plus on neck and bridge. Pickup selector is a 3-way toggle. For the controls, you have a 2 push-pull volume knob, which changes the coilage on your pickups. Coilage is a new word, yes. And then you have the push-pull tone knobs that they go from pure bypass to phase. That's really cool. Why wasn't any of this discussed in the promo video? Like, that's a really good feature. I like it. All right, and comes with 1046 strings, so that's what it's set up for, not 942s. Fine. Comes with a hard shell case, and it includes Gibson accessory kits, Serj Tankian Foundation Experience, and the accessory package. This is a really expensive guitar, $7.5 grand, but dare I say, it's really unique. If I had $7.5 grand free roaming around, I would actually buy it. That's a really interesting guitar. This is the first ever Gibson guitar that has caught my eyes. I'm not lying to you guys. There are times like I do this thought experiments. For example, I see Kirk Hammett playing Peter Greeny's Les Paul. Like that guitar is $500,000 in its valuation or more right now, right? I look at that and it doesn't excite me, right? I look at a lot of old school 50s and 60s Les Paul that a lot of people show with pride and, love it. And it's fantastic if you got one and you love it and you just like Gibsons overall. So good for you. Like, it's fantastic. It never caught my eye. As a person who is not a biggest fan of Gibson, this actually makes me happy. Gibson, good job. You gotta give credit when it's due. So my question to you is, would you buy this package for $7,500? So the guitar, the ticket, the memoir, and all the other things. I would. And again, for the first time ever, there is a Gibson guitar that I like. And that's a good thing. Like, I'm just discovering things about myself that I didn't know. But yeah, would you buy it? What are your thoughts on this? Like, I'd be keen to hear what people think about this guitar. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments. And with that said, thanks so much for hanging out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself.